A very good afternoon. My name is Joseph Kamau and this is Younib TV News at 1. Now, President William Ruto presided over the swearing in of 3 nominees to the cabinet. The 3, who include Mutai Kagwe, Lee Kinyanjui and William Kabogo, are now set to head the Ministries of Agriculture and Livestock, Investments, Trade and Industry and ICT respectively. This is after they were approved during a special sitting of the National Assembly. Here is the report.
I, Mutai Kagwe, being appointed a Cabinet Secretary of Kenya, do swear that I will at all times be faithful to the Republic of Kenya, that I will obey, respect and uphold this Constitution of Kenya and all other laws of the Republic, that I will well and truly serve the people and the Republic of Kenya.
I, Lee Kinyanjui, being appointed a Cabinet Secretary of Kenya, do swear that I will at all times be faithful to the Republic of Kenya, that I will obey, respect and uphold this Constitution of Kenya and all other laws of the Republic.
I, William Kabogo, being appointed a Cabinet Secretary of Kenya, do swear that I will at all times be faithful to the Republic of Kenya, that I will obey, respect and uphold this Constitution of Kenya.
Now on to the second story. Legislatures in the National Assembly have put CS Public Service Justin Muturi on the spot and demanded for his resignation in what they say the latter is inciting Kenyans against the government. The MPs have threatened to kickstart an impeachment process against Muturi after he accused the Director General of National Intelligence Service NIS, Nuruddin Haji, for being behind the abductions. The lawmakers also approved the recent nominations of Mutai Kagwe, Lee Kinyanjui and William Kabogo to the cabinet.
And it is sad, Honorable Speaker, that today we even have cabinet secretaries who get tempted to playing to the public gallery, excite emotions on the basis of ethnicity and regions they come from, inciting communities against communities.
I can't just say my son was arrested by so and so. Give the reasons why he was arrested. And then why do you wait for 7 months so that you tell Kenyans why your son was arrested? Why don't you tell them the day he was released?
The honorable thing to do is, if you feel the ministry you are serving in is too small for you and you are too big for that ministry, simply resign. If you think, Honorable Speaker, that you are reassigned to a ministry where you are not able to extort money from people as you used to extort in any other, Honorable Speaker, and you can't say to the public, and you now want to pretend that you are holier than thou, and we know you, and you know if you are about to be fired, don't pretend that you are either resigning or asking to be fired.
So if you behave in a very tribalistic manner, you behave in an awkward manner, then nothing stops us from filing an impeachment motion and removing you from office, Mr. Speaker. If you no longer believe in what the government is doing and you're a cabinet secretary, just resign. You are not welded there like chuma, like an iron. You are not welded in government. Just leave.
As members of that opinion say aye. Aye. Will those of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Now, still on matters Muturi, a section of religious leaders in Nairobi has faulted the Cabinet Secretary Justin Muturi for his recent statement where he linked the NIS boss to his son's abductions. The leaders say that Muturi's utterances undermined security agencies and that he should have reported the matter in the cabinet rather than invoking the public's emotion. They have also warned politicians against issuing statements that may cause divisions in the country.
Are not only reckless but also a blatant breach of the oath of office he once swore to uphold. First, it is deeply concerning that Mr. Muturi, during his tenure as the Attorney General, a key member of the National Security Council, chose not to raise such a matter in the appropriate forums where national security concerns are deliberated.
To commend our security agencies who have consistently worked tirelessly to secure our nation by thwarting numerous terrorist plots and ensuring the safety of our citizens. Despite receiving little or no recognition, these brave men and women remain vigilant in the face of evolving threats. Their dedication deserves our gratitude and support, not baseless accusations that undermine their efforts.
Now, shifting focus to the Deputy President, the Deputy President Kithure Kindiki has taken aim at those who criticize the government for politicizing ongoing development projects and programs, saying they are in pursuit of political relevance ahead of 2027 general election. Speaking to residents at Kekima and Kuku markets in Makueni County after the inspection of the ongoing construction work for the 56-kilometer Kekima and Kuku road, Kindiki announced that the government had obtained funds to connect 1 million new households to electricity, increasing the number of connections from 9 million in September of 2022 when the Kenya Kwanza administration took over. Kindiki also put contractors on notice for their tardiness in completing important infrastructure and development projects.
Hakuna sehemu inapaswa kupaki nyuma, kwa sababu mwananchi wa Kenya mahali alipo ako na haki ya kupata huduma ya serikali. Mimi nawaomba tuendelee kukaa kwa umoja, tuheshimiane. Hii mambo mengine ya siasa tutafanya siasa wakati ikifika, na mambo ya demokrasia sio mambo ya uadui, sio mambo ya vita, ni mambo ya kawaida. Mwananchi anajichagulia kiongozi, mwenye anachaguliwa anashukuru Mungu, mwenye anakosa anashukuru Mungu, anangojea siku nyingine Mungu atamjalia apate siku nyingine. Kweli si kweli? Ni hivyo ama sio hivyo? Ama mungetaka tuvurugane? Tuharibu nchi yetu kwa vita na mambo ya kupigiana kelele? We have one country. Mungu alitupatia nchi ya Kenya sisi zote, na hakuna mtu aliandika barua kuzaliwa kama Mkenya. Kwa hivyo sisi tunajitahidi na hakuna sehemu ya Kenya itabaki nyuma.
Now, matters education. The Kenya Union of Post-Primary Education Teachers, KUPPET, has given the Ministry of Education a 7-day ultimatum to release capitation, failure to which the union will ask principals to close schools. According to KUPPET, principals are finding it difficult to manage schools with diminishing resources. Additionally, the union is urging the government to reconsider transferring grade 9 learners to secondary schools since no Form 1s have been admitted this year, with valuable resources lying idle in high schools.
Many schools are already faced
already face serious financial challenges, including payment of suppliers, school contractors, workers, and student accommodation. So the principals are shouldering the burden of debt in schools. Yet the government is always pronouncing itself how learners will find money in the school's account. The balance that is left for the last year is about 7,000 out of the 22,000. So the government has got, we call them pending what? Bills for the learners, ranging from 2018, 64 billion has not been disbursed. Classrooms in high schools have been left empty. The teachers have been left idle. The most qualified teachers, and particularly those who are in sciences, things like laboratories have nobody now to use.
Now, on matters health, medical services in public hospitals in Bungoma County continue to suffer due to the ongoing nurses' strike in the county. Patients have had to move to private hospitals to seek treatment while others return home because they cannot afford treatment in private hospitals. The nurses' strike began on Monday after talks between them and the Bungoma County government failed to bear fruit. However, the Bungoma County governor has urged the health workers to resume their duties and engage in talks to address their grievances.
If the government will fully, not partially, fully address our issues, we shall go back in those facilities. Nurses hoye! Nurses hoye! Nurses talala!
Nimekuja na mtoto akiwa hali mbaya, akiwa hivi nitakana kifua yake iangaliwe. Immediately nimefika tu hivi na kutana madaktari wapi kwa gate. Kufika hapa ndani wananirifaa wapi niende Hope King. Na mimi mwenyewe sina hata shilingi moja ya kwenda Hope King.
Kama gavana wenu tusiwache watu waumie, nataka mrudi kazini ili tuzungumze kama mko kwa kazi. Kwa sababu tulikutana kwa kubaliana some of the things inafanya kazi. Na kuna wale wanataka kufanya kazi lakini wanakuwa threatened na union officials. Kuna union official alikuwa anasema hakuna promotion. Wakati imetolewa kwa list ya promotions yeye ndio alikuwa namba 1 kuwa promoted.
Now on to some sad stories. Grief has encircled the village of Kavaida in Nandi County after a young woman was killed in a horrific manner at her parents' home. The man who killed Winnie Akusa by stabbing her was identified as her lover. However, he also killed himself by consuming poison and then cutting his throat. This occurred after a woman's body was discovered in a well after she vanished in Nyeri.
Nilisikia nduru kwa jikoni. Nduru nyingi. Mtoto wangu akilia akisema mimi nimekufa. Na nikastuka. Kwani nini mbaya?
Hatukumuona, tulistukia tu sasa ako jikoni anapiga tu msichana. Anamdunga visu.
Hata kuna wakati alikuwa mshapa hata akafugiwa huyu suspect na akafugiwa. Akapewa probation akatoka. Au alikuwa anapigana, anatoroka, anakuja na hivyo.
Ndio tunatoa na tukaona alikuwa amewekwa kwa ngunia na ni mwili ya mtu. Kwa sababu hiyo mwili imeharibika sana. Hatuwezi kusema ni ya nani mpaka tufanye DNA.
Well, it's a furahi day. I wish you all the best. My name is Joseph Kamau. Have yourself a lovely weekend.